10 Most Untouchable Records in NBA History. At number 10. AC Green's consecutive games played, 1,192. The NBA's Iron Man. For a low-post player, banging bodies with other bigs for that many games in a row is astounding. From 1987 to 2001, Green never missed a game and won 3 NBA titles in the process. Amazingly, Green also played in 83 games in a season because of a mid-season trade in the 1996-97 season that gave him an opportunity for one more scheduled game. At number 9. Wilt Chamberlain's 118 50-point games. One of the most untouchable records is Wilt's 118 50-point games. 32 of them, he scored 60 or more points and the most iconic 100 points game. Michael Jordan is the next to Wilt, having a 50-point games with 31 and James Harden with 23. At number 8. A 98.1 free throw percentage in a single season by Jose Calderon. This record held by Jose Calderon seems fairly untouchable, as Calderon missed just 3 out of 151 free throw attempts for the entire 2008-2009 season. In doing so, he broke a 28-year record held by Calvin Murphy, 95.8%. Calderon didn't miss a free throw until late January, then he missed 2 of his next 6 attempts. In 5 of his 16 NBA seasons, Calderon shot 90% or better from the charity stripe. At number 7. 33 winning streak by Lakers team in 1971-1972 season. Led by Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West, the Lakers won 33 games in a row in 1971-72 on the path to winning the NBA championship. We've seen streaks in recent memory that have challenged this record. See, the 73-win 2015-16 Warriors winning 28 in a row, and starting the season 24-0. But with the competition league-wide and media attention following a team on such a streak, it seems impossible that we'll ever see one longer than this. With 3 Hall of Famers, West, Baylor and Chamberlain, in tow, this team was the perfect storm at the perfect time. At number 6. The Memphis Grizzlies' 79-point victory margin. Memphis' record-setting 79-point win for the biggest margin in NBA history came at the expense of the Oklahoma City Thunder on December 2, 2021 during the 2021-22 season. 9 players managed to score in double digits. They were also able to shoot an outstanding 62.5 from the field and 52.8 from beyond the arc. The previous holder of the record is the Cleveland Cavaliers in 1991-92 season with 68-point win margin against the Miami Heat. At number 5. Biggest crowd attendance in a regular season game at 62,046. Chicago Bulls vs Atlanta Hawks 1998. Another Bulls connection in the record books. This one came in a transition era for the Atlanta Hawks, as they played games in the 1997-98 season at Georgia Tech University and the Georgia Dome while they moved into a new arena. With the Bulls and the soon-to-retire Michael Jordan coming to town, the Hawks decided to play at the Dome, the city's biggest sporting facility. A crowd of 62,046 jammed in to see Jordan score 34 points in a 89-74 win over the Hawks. The United Center continues to have the biggest capacity in the NBA with 20,917, but there would need to be 3 full United Centers to beat the record. It's important to remember that this is a regular season record, with the 2010 All-Star Game in Arlington, Texas holding the all-time NBA attendance record with 108,713. And at number 4. Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points in a game. The ultimate feat in basketball history might just be Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. Chamberlain scored 100 of the Philadelphia Warriors' 162 points on March 2, 1962, finishing the fourth quarter with 31 to reach the century mark. The numbers are astounding. In the game, Wilt shot 36 for 63 from the field and 28 for 32 from the charity stripe. Further, this performance came amid a record-smashing 1961-62 season for Chamberlain in which he averaged 50.2 points per game for the Warriors. The closest we've ever seen to this record came from the late Kobe Bryant, who scored 81 against the Raptors in 2006. At number 3. A 107 points scored at the half by the 1990-91 Phoenix Suns. On November 10, 1990, the Phoenix Suns set and broke multiple NBA and franchise records when they blew out the Denver Nuggets 173-143. Their points total of 173 is tied with the 1959 Boston Celtics for the most points scored by a team in a non-overtime game and the fourth most all-time. Phoenix started the game on fire, scoring an NBA record 107 points in the first half, with 50 coming in the first quarter and 57 in the second. The 107 first-half points broke the previous NBA record of 90, set by the Nuggets 3 days earlier in a 161-153 loss to San Antonio. Before we proceed to number 2 and 1, here are some of the worthy honorable mentions. Kobe Bryant's 60-point last game. Bill Russell's 11 rings. Russell Westbrook's triple-doubles. Bubba Wells' fastest foul out with 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Rasheed Wallace 41 technical fouls in a season. And Stephen Curry all-time three-point made record. And at number 2. 30 assists in a game by Scott Skiles. Skiles isn't the first name you consider when thinking of NBA legends. Despite never being an all-star, never averaging 10 assists for a season, and retiring with a career average of 6.5 assists per game, Skiles amazed the world when he set an NBA record 30 assists against the Denver Nuggets in 1990. Skiles and the 6-23 Magic scored 155 points with 61 made field goals against the Nuggets as Skiles set one of the most unexpected records in NBA history. And at number 1 is LeBron James for the all-time scoring list. Passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the number 1 spot on the NBA's all-time regular season scoring list, 38,387 points, on February 8, 2023. James previously broke the record for most total points, regular season and playoffs. In a sport where discussion rages as to who is the greatest of all time, with Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant and Larry Bird all in the mix, two-time Olympic gold medalist James would certainly advance his cause in the conversation by surpassing Abdul-Jabbar's total.